Have you noticed how living alone is no longer just for a select few? In today's fast-paced world, solo living has become a badge of independence and self-discovery, especially in Tier 1 countries. It's a lifestyle that allows you to embrace your individuality, free from societal expectations. Successful leaders often cite their solo living phase as a turning point, where they found clarity, built resilience, and nurtured their emotional freedom. This is just the start of our journey into understanding how solo living can transform your life. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into its impact on emotional growth, decision-making, relationships, and more. The power of solitude in emotional growth. Building on the idea of solo living as a pathway to independence, let's explore how solitude becomes a fertile ground for emotional growth. When we live alone, the silence can feel intimidating at first. It's just you and your thoughts, unfiltered. But within this quiet lies immense power, the power to connect with yourself on a deeper level. This connection is where emotional growth begins. Take Sarah's story, for instance. A young entrepreneur, Sarah decided to live alone after years of feeling drained by constant social interactions. At first, she found the silence deafening. But as weeks turned into months, she discovered something remarkable. The solitude wasn't empty. It was full of opportunities to listen to her inner voice. She began journaling, meditating, and reflecting on her goals. Over time, her emotional awareness grew, and she became more attuned to her feelings and needs. When you're on your own, you learn to process emotions rather than suppress them. Living with others often means putting on a brave face or sidestepping difficult conversations. Solo living removes these barriers, giving you space to confront and navigate your emotions head-on. This doesn't mean it's always easy. There will be moments of loneliness or doubt, but these moments are where the magic happens. They challenge you to grow, to find strength in vulnerability, and to nurture resilience. Successful leaders often credit their solo living periods for their emotional intelligence. Why? Because they had time to focus inward, understand their triggers, and develop strategies to manage stress or disappointment. When you live alone, you're the captain of your emotional ship. You decide how to respond to life's challenges, and this autonomy fosters emotional maturity. Solitude also fosters creativity and self-expression. With no one to judge or interrupt, you can explore your passions freely. Paint that canvas, write that novel, or learn that instrument. It's all about tapping into the creative wellspring that solitude provides. In doing so, you'll discover new facets of yourself and build confidence in your abilities. As we continue to explore the many layers of solo living, it's clear that the time spent alone is far from isolating. It's transformative. In the next section, we'll dive into how decision-making flourishes in the solo living lifestyle, setting the stage for even greater personal success. Strengthening decision-making through independence. After discovering the emotional growth that solo living nurtures, it's only natural to recognize its impact on your decision-making skills. When you live alone, every choice, big or small, is yours to make. This responsibility may seem daunting at first, but it's a powerful tool for building confidence and sharpening your ability to navigate life's complexities. Consider Alex's journey. After years of relying on roommates for everything from grocery lists to financial advice, Alex decided to move into his own space. Suddenly, he was in charge of every decision: what to eat, how to budget, and even how to furnish his new apartment. At first, the sheer number of choices overwhelmed him. But with each passing week, Alex noticed something incredible. He was growing more decisive. Every small choice added a layer of self-trust, and soon, even big decisions no longer felt as intimidating. Living alone forces you to rely on your instincts. Without someone to turn to immediately, you learn to weigh options carefully and trust your judgment. This doesn't mean every decision will be perfect. Far from it. Mistakes will happen, but they'll serve as valuable lessons, teaching you resilience and adaptability. Over time, you'll develop a strong sense of clarity about what you truly want in life, unhindered by external opinions or pressures. The beauty of solo living lies in the freedom to experiment. Want to try a bold new career path? Curious about exploring a new hobby? Living alone gives you the autonomy to take risks without fear of judgment. These experiments, whether successful or not, will further refine your decision-making skills, helping you approach life with more confidence and courage. Successful leaders often attribute their sharp decision-making to periods of solitude. It's during these times that they learn to trust their gut and make choices aligned with their goals and values. Solo living creates a similar environment, where every decision becomes an opportunity for self-discovery and growth. And let's not forget the joy that comes with being the sole architect of your environment. From designing your living space to setting your daily routines, solo living allows you to create a life that reflects your personal preferences and priorities. This process strengthens your ability to make intentional, thoughtful choices in every aspect of life. As you continue to embrace the independence of solo living, you'll find that this lifestyle not only fosters emotional growth but also equips you with the decision-making skills needed to thrive. In the next section, we'll explore how living alone enhances creativity, offering even more opportunities for personal transformation. Unleashing creativity in solitude as your decision-making skills flourish in the independence of solo living, something extraordinary begins to happen. You unlock the boundless well of creativity within you. With no external distractions or judgment, your mind finds the space it craves to dream, innovate, and explore new possibilities. Take Sarah's story, for example. An aspiring writer, she always struggled to find time and inspiration amidst the chaos of shared living. But when she moved into her own apartment, everything changed. The quiet mornings became her creative sanctuary. No longer worried about interruptions, she could write freely, experimenting with ideas that had lingered in her mind for years. Sarah's solitude didn't just spark creativity, it gave her the freedom to bring her artistic visions to life. Solo living nurtures creativity in ways few other experiences can. When you're alone, you can experiment without fear of critique. Always wanted to try painting? Curious about learning an instrument? Living alone creates the perfect environment for these explorations. There's no one to judge your off-key notes or the mess of your first painting attempts. Just you, discovering joy in the process. Creativity isn't limited to artistic pursuits. It might manifest in how you cook meals, rearrange furniture, or find innovative ways to solve daily challenges. Your space becomes a blank canvas, and you're the artist shaping it to reflect your identity. This process isn't just rewarding, it's deeply therapeutic. Studies show that solitude enhances creative thinking by allowing your brain to enter a state of deep reflection. Without the noise of constant conversations or external obligations, your thoughts gain clarity. You start noticing patterns, connections, and ideas that may have eluded you in busier settings. This newfound mental freedom often leads to breakthroughs, whether it's writing a novel, starting a business, or solving a problem that's been weighing on you. Moreover, creativity thrives on authenticity, and solo living offers the ideal space for self-expression. With no one else to influence your choices, you can explore your interests and passions freely. This authenticity not only fuels your creativity but also strengthens your sense of self. Many successful leaders and artists credit periods of solitude as the catalyst for their greatest achievements. It's in these moments of quiet reflection that their minds wandered to uncharted territories, sparking ideas that transformed their lives and careers. As you embrace the creative possibilities of living alone, remember that this journey is uniquely yours. In the next section, we'll delve into how solo living also enhances self-reliance, helping you navigate life with unshakable confidence. Mastering self-reliance as creativity takes root and blossoms in the quiet of solo living, another incredible transformation begins to unfold. You develop a profound sense of self-reliance. The independence you've embraced nurtures confidence and equips you with the skills to handle life's challenges head-on. Picture James, who had never lived alone until his late 30s. He had always relied on roommates or family for support, whether it was fixing a leaky faucet or managing his finances. When he moved into his own place, he faced the daunting reality of being the sole decision-maker. At first, the unfamiliarity was overwhelming. But over time, James discovered his ability to troubleshoot problems, manage his time effectively, and even cook meals he once thought were beyond his abilities. The sense of accomplishment he felt after each small victory was unmatched. Living alone forces you to rely on yourself, And while this can feel intimidating initially, it's also immensely empowering. From managing your household to making independent decisions, you become your own go-to person. Every task you tackle, no matter how small, builds your confidence and resilience. Fixing a broken shelf or budgeting for monthly expenses might seem mundane, but these experiences foster a practical skill set that extends far beyond daily life. Self-reliance isn't just about practicality, it's about emotional strength too. When you live alone, you learn to sit with your emotions, process them, and find ways to comfort yourself. This emotional independence is invaluable, as it equips you to navigate difficult situations with grace and composure. Living solo also sharpens your problem-solving skills. When something goes wrong, whether it's a power outage or an unexpected bill, you're the one responsible for finding a solution. These moments challenge you to think critically and creatively, reinforcing your ability to adapt and overcome obstacles. Moreover, this journey of self-reliance teaches you the value of self-care. With no one else to look after your well-being, you learn to prioritize your needs and create routines that nurture your physical and mental health. It's a deeply rewarding experience to realize that you can take care of yourself, not just survive but truly thrive. The beauty of self-reliance is that it seeps into every aspect of your life. It empowers you to chase your dreams, embrace new opportunities, and trust in your ability to succeed. As you gain confidence in your independence, you begin to see the world not as a series of challenges but as a canvas of opportunities. In the next section, we'll explore how this newfound self-reliance connects to building deeper, more meaningful relationships, reshaping the way you connect with others and the world around you. Cultivating meaningful relationships as self-reliance strengthens your confidence and independence. It also transforms how you approach relationships. Living solo gives you the space to evaluate and prioritize the connections in your life, fostering relationships built on authenticity and mutual respect rather than convenience or obligation. Take Sarah, for example. After years of navigating friendships and family dynamics that left her emotionally drained, she finally found clarity during her time living alone. Without the distractions of constant companionship, she reflected on what truly mattered to her. Sarah began reaching out to the people who uplifted and inspired her, letting go of relationships that brought negativity or stress. This conscious effort not only deepened her bonds with others, but also brought her immense emotional freedom. When you live alone, you have the opportunity to step back and understand your own needs and boundaries. This clarity allows you to cultivate relationships that align with your values and bring positivity into your life. You're no longer driven by the fear of loneliness or societal expectations. Instead, you connect with others out of genuine care and compatibility. Solo living also teaches you to value quality over quantity. Without the noise of constant social obligations, you learn to cherish the few relationships that truly matter. Whether it's a long phone call with a distant friend, a heartfelt conversation with a sibling, or an evening spent laughing with close companions, these moments become more meaningful and fulfilling. Additionally, living alone doesn't mean isolating yourself. It's about creating intentional connections. You're in control of your time and energy, which means you can invest more deeply in the relationships that bring you joy and growth. By choosing to spend time with people who support and inspire you, you create a network of love and encouragement that enriches your life. This period of self-discovery also enhances your ability to empathize and communicate. As you grow more in tune with your emotions and needs, you become better equipped to understand and respect the feelings of others. Your interactions are no longer fueled by the need for validation but by a sincere desire to connect and share. Living alone gives you the freedom to choose relationships that nurture your well-being and the courage to walk away from those that don't. It's a transformative experience that reshapes the way you view connections, making them more meaningful and fulfilling. In the next section, we'll explore how this intentional living extends beyond relationships, impacting the way you embrace life's challenges and opportunities with a renewed sense of purpose and clarity. Embracing personal growth and life's infinite possibilities as meaningful relationships take root and nourish your emotional well-being, a profound realization begins to unfold. Living solo isn't just about independence. It's a gateway to personal growth and limitless opportunities. It's in these moments of solitude that you can dream fearlessly, plan boldly, and take deliberate steps toward your aspirations. Consider David, a man who always lived with family or friends, never truly venturing into the unknown alone. After deciding to live solo, he found himself immersed in his own company for the first time. Initially daunting, this solitude became a wellspring of creativity. David started writing something he had always dreamed of but never pursued. Within months, his hobby evolved into a successful blog and later a book deal. His solo living experience had unlocked doors he didn't even know existed. When you live alone, you create space for self-reflection, a practice that is often overshadowed in the busyness of shared living. This reflection enables you to identify your strengths, work on your weaknesses, and set clear goals for your future. The silence of solitude is not empty. It's filled with opportunities to reinvent yourself, to rediscover your passions, and to channel your energy into fulfilling your potential. This environment fosters resilience. Without the constant presence of others to lean on, you learn to solve problems independently, navigate challenges with determination, and celebrate victories, big or small, with pride. This builds a deep sense of confidence and capability, qualities that are essential for pursuing life's vast possibilities. Moreover, solo living encourages you to step outside your comfort zone. With no one else's schedule or preferences to consider, you can travel spontaneously, try new hobbies, or immerse yourself in learning experiences. Whether it's taking a pottery class, learning a new language, or traveling solo to a dream destination, these experiences broaden your horizons and enrich your perspective. Living alone also helps you find fulfillment in simplicity. As you curate your environment to reflect your true self, you realize that happiness doesn't come from external validation but from aligning your life with your values and dreams. This authenticity empowers you to chase what truly matters, unfazed by societal pressures or expectations. The beauty of solo living lies in its ability to help you rediscover yourself and the boundless potential within. It's not just about being alone. It's about embracing a life of intention, growth, and exploration. With each step forward, you move closer to a life brimming with purpose and possibilities. As we reflect on the journey of solo living, it's clear that it is not a path of isolation but a profound opportunity to nurture relationships, embrace freedom, and unlock the infinite potential of life itself. Thank you for joining us on this journey of self-discovery and empowerment. If you felt inspired or learned something new, show some love by hitting that like button. It means the world to us. Sparkling Heart, we'd love to hear your thoughts, stories, or even your solo living experiences in the comments below. Your voice is what makes this community so special. Speaking ahead, and don't stop here. There's so much more to explore. Dive into our other videos for more insights and inspiration tailored just for you. Glowing Star, let's keep growing together, one step at a time. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a moment with us. You're amazing, and we can't wait to see you in the next video. Rainbow Sparkles.